go ahead and get this mug on. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I am doing a different kind of video. It's somewhat of a tutorial, but I went into my makeup collection and pulled out items that I used to love, were my holy grails, and then I just stopped using them. And I made this full face today. So if you're ready, then I'm ready. So let's get started. Before we get started, I do want to say welcome to all of our new family members out there. And in case you're not familiar with me yet, my name is Melissa Leah Garrett, and I'm a cruelty-free makeup and beauty reviewer. I'm a makeup enthusiast, a plus-size beauty, and a PNH and ITP fighter. If you'd like to know more about those two diseases, there are videos down below in my playlist that you can check out. Also, while you're at it, hit the subscribe button to join the fam. We have a lot of fun here. And hit that notification bell as well. Therefore, you know when I'm posting, even though I mainly post on Tuesdays and Fridays. And also, give this video a like. So, yeah, I went through my makeup collection, and I went through a bunch of products that I used to really love back when I first started on my channel. And I just stopped using them because either they got lost in the shuffle of all the other stuff that I have, or I just plain forgot about them. And I made this look for you guys today with those products. So let's go ahead and jump right into it and show you what the items I used were. So as you guys know, I like to use two different types of primers when I prime my face. I like to use a hydrating one and a pore filling one. A lot of people are like, Melissa, that just kind of contradicts everything, but it works for me. So yeah. So the hydrating primer that I used to like swear by is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. This is actually the big size that came out. And I'm going to use this. And as my pore filling primer, I am going to use my... well, not mine, but I'm going to use the NYX pore filler. This right here was like my ride or die. Even if I didn't use a hydrating primer, I still use this regardless. So I am going to put these bad boys on and see how I still feel about them. Okay, so yes, I do have a little bit of green concealer now because even though my nose is starting to clear up, it's still a little bit irritated, still a little red, and yeah. The Too Faced Hangover Primer worked the same as that. I remember it, and I still really enjoy it. It does really hydrate my skin. Now, the NYX Pore Filler, I remember it being a little bit more dry than what it is, but it still filled in my pores, my areas where my pores are the worst, which is like right here, my cheeks, underneath my nose, or over top my lip, on my nose, and on my chin. And yeah, I don't know why I stopped using it. I think I stopped using this because it was so daggone expensive. That, and I was starting to get other pore filling primers in my beauty subscription boxes. So I think that's probably why I stopped using it. Now for foundation. Now, this is a different formula than what I normally used when I first started my channel, but it is the IT Cosmetics CC Oil-Free Matte Foundation. I used to use the regular one, like it was going out of style. But since I have been trying different foundations from different brands, you know, more full coverage foundations, more like actual foundations than just CC creams, even though I think of this as a foundation, I kind of stopped using this. So I wanted to bust this out again to see if it's still, you know, as good as I remember it being, and it gives me the coverage that I like. Because, I mean, since I've been using the Juvia's Place one, that coverage is insane. So I kind of got spoiled with that. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how this goes. Okay, so this is not as full coverage as I remembered it to be. I still see a lot of my dark circleitis. Ooh, I got an eyelash on my face. I still see a lot of dark circleitis going on. And like I said before, that's probably because I have been spoiled by the Juvia's Place foundation, because that is like full coverage to the max. And I don't have to use as much as I do with this one to get the kind of coverage I need. I am noticing that it is settling in my fine lines already, and I haven't even been able to powder anything. So yeah, I don't remember it doing that before. I don't see me using this as much as I used to. Now, for concealer, I went crazy over this concealer just like everyone else did, and I have not used it in, I want to say, about a year, and it's the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. The reason why is because I have come across so many other concealers that are actually a little bit better than what I think this is, and especially for the price of this. The price of this went up last year. I think it went from like $22 to $27. So the price of this went up, and I was just like, you know what? I need to find a better alternative and a cheaper alternative. My current favorite right now is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate concealer. Let's see how this bad boy holds up, and I'm going to slather this on just like I used to when I first started, because I thought that I needed all this concealer on my face, when in reality, I really didn't. Wow, that totally paled me out. I look stupid pale for some reason. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. This has the coverage I like, but it is very thick feeling. There are, like I said before, there are better concealers out there for me that have the same coverage, but they feel less heavy on my face. And it is already starting to crease in my fine lines, and that's not cute. No, not cute at all. So I think I'm saying bye to Shape Tape. Moving on to contour. My contour product lately has been the Catrice Triangle contour stick. Oh my god, I love that contour stick. It is so creamy. It is just, it blends like a dream, and it's a really great color too. I actually ended up liking the more warm toned contour, and it's a dream. But before then, I was using the NYX Wonder Stick. And this is another product that I absolutely swore by when I actually started contouring. All right, so this worked just as good as I remembered it. It blended out amazingly. It's still as creamy as ever, but I think I'm kind of liking the Catrice one more because I had to use a lot more of this in order to get the desired contour I wanted, and with this I don't have to use that much. That, and I don't use the highlighter side, so I'm basically wasting money on this when I can use this, and it is just as good and it is far less expensive. For setting my face, you guys know this was my ride or die setting powder before I started using any kind of loose setting powders, and it is the Emani Bamboo HD setting powder. I still have yet to replace this. Oh my god, it's broken. This is how much I like it. It's broken, but I'm still gonna use it. I love this setting powder so much back in the day, and I think I need to just go ahead and bite the bullet and order another one. It just, so good. And it's bringing some color back into my face. Oh, I love it. Totally ordering me another one of these very, very soon because I forgot how much I love this. So for brows, I'm actually going to go off camera and do my brows. Y'all know I hate doing my brows on camera. But this was the only product I used. The first product I used when I started just, you know, putting a little bit of color in my brows was a Wet n Wild eyeliner pencil, and I believe it was like a taupe pencil or whatever. But I found this product, and it's been a staple in my makeup routine for a while, but ever since I started using the Gerard Cosmetics Brow Bar to Go, and then the Carity 3-in-1 came into play, and then the new NYX product, the Can't Stop Won't Stop brow product came in. This one just kind of took a back burner. I normally use it with the Gerard Cosmetics Brow Bar to Go just to kind of shape out my brows, but I'm going to use this fully for my brows today, and it is the IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. So I'm going to do my brows off camera, and I will be right back. Alrighty, these are the brows. They're there. I like using this to outline my brows, but I think I like it better to fill in with a powder one because they look a little too waxy right now, and I can deepen them up a little bit because I do like to have like a more darker taupe to match my roots I got going on. For the eyeshadow palette, this palette I went hardcore crazy for. I absolutely loved this palette, and it has been so long since I've used it, and it is the Pure Trolls palette. If you guys have this, you guys already know that it's a really good palette. This palette is just amazing. It is so much better than that My Little Pony one that they released. And she is loved. She is well loved. I think I want to go for a more brown smoky look today. I already set my eyes with my essence base, or I put my essence base down because the primer I used to use before was the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. Well, none of the Ultas around me had it in the store, which is weird. And I didn't want to wait so long for it to be delivered. I really wanted to get this to do this video. So I just went ahead and just used my essence base. First shade I'm going to go into is the shade Wisdom right here, and just set that. Now for transition, I'm going to go into the shade Fuzzy right here. I mean, look at that. Just one dip. That is just, I love it. Do have a lot of kickback though. I will do my right eye on camera, left eye off camera as always. Oh my God, look at that. Insane. All right, that was a little bit more orange than I expected, but it's okay. Even though that these shadows are really pigmented, I am able to blend them down to the desired shade that I want and how light I want it. And that's the one thing that I remember about this palette and how good that these shadows are. So the next shade I'm going to go into is this one, Sparkledust right here. It is a more satin shade. It's not a metallic, it's more of a satin. So I'm hoping, and I'm trying to remember if this is one of the shades that I'm able to blend down to somewhat of a matte shade. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, looking good so far. I like how it's not super muddy and it just blends just really, really nice together. So the next shade, we're going to deepen this up because I don't know what it is. I've been loving a really good smoky eye lately. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to go into this shade I can never remember if it was Bergentown or Bergentown, but it's this shade right here, and we're just going to pop that on the outer corner, blend it into the crease a little bit, just to give us a little of that smoky effect. Okay, as you see, I did a little half cut crease going on there, cleaned up the edges a little bit. But I really want this look to have a little bit more oomph to it. So I'm going to use a product I have not used in a long time. And I still want to see if I really do like it. And it's from Stila. And it's the Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow in Kitten Karma. This is the original formula that came out and everybody went crazy over. I personally like the liquid eyeshadows a lot better than the glitters. But Like I said, I want to try this again. I am going to put some glitter primer down though. Excuse me. Just in case it does tend to have a little bit of fallout. I can't remember if it did or not, because like I said, I haven't used this in a while. Alrighty, this is what we got going on so far. I'm actually kind of like, wow, right now. On how just well put it has come together. Now, for my liner, I really haven't steered from a black liquid liner. I've tried other ones, but I always come back to this one. So I really don't have one that I used to use before religiously that just stopped using altogether. And that is the Soap and Glory Super Cat Eyeliner. I am so mad that Ulta discontinued this. I have to order it from Soap and Glory's site, or I may be able to pick it up at CVS because they do sell Soap and Glory. But this liner, I always come back to it. I'm going to line my eyes off camera. I'm going to do my under eyes or my waterline with Bergentown. I'm going to put that directly on the lash line and then go in with a little bit of Sparkledust underneath it. And I will be right back. All right, let's finish up this eye look so we can get on to the rest of the face. For mascara, the one that I had used before and absolutely loved was the, I have it sitting, not sitting, but I have it on my tablet right here. It is the Wet n Wild Max Volume Plus Mascara. I'll pop a picture of it right here. But since I don't purchase Wet n Wild anymore, I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Man Eater. That is my holy grail mascara. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite. And I'm going to pop on my Scarlett, and I'll be right back, and we're going to finish up this face. Alrighty, eyes are done. I really forgot how great this palette was because it's been so long since I've used it. And the Magnificent Metals, the glitter ones, they're okay. I have a little bit of fallout going on, even though I did put a little bit of glitter primer down. And I did go back into the Trolls palette, and in this shade right here, Snack Pack, I put that on my inner corner and on my brow bone. And I wet my brush with my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day spray to give that a little pop. I wish my base makeup was as good. I really don't like the CC cream anymore. I mean, it's starting to break up, and yeah, the CC cream and the Tarte Shape Tape is just not cutting it. Bronzer, you guys know I have been going hardcore for the Makeup Revolution Mega Bronzer. And before that, I used the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. I have not used this in a hot minute because I have been using the Makeup Revolution one. And then before that, I was using the, what was it? The Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So, I am going to it's a little bit more warm than my Makeup Revolution bronzer, but I can work with it. Okay, like I said, that was a little bit more warm than what I'm used to, but it's okay because I was starting to look a little pale there from everything else. So, for blush, y'all know that this was, I lived by this blush, and I don't know why I stopped using it, but I lived by it. And it is from Laura Geller, and it is the Blush and Brighten in Pink Grapefruit. I absolutely love this blush. Like I said, I mean, I put a nice dent in it, and I just, I like doing this video because it's just like I'm rediscovering all my old favorites. Oh, this is such a pretty. Oh, I went a little too hard there. I have to blend that out. Okay, that looks a little better. I had to diffuse that blush because I forgot how pigmented it was. As I used to in so long. All right, now time for highlighter. I am going to go in with a tried and true. I have used this a couple times recently, but not as much as I used to when I first started It is the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked, I mean, look, you can't even see the writing on it anymore. It's the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Golden Lights. And let's go ahead and, yeah. I mean, this is, she's been loved. She has been very loved. Oh, still such a beautiful highlighter. Okay, guys, this is the finished look. Yes, I did do my lips off camera. I was going to go in with the Too Faced Melted Matte in Lady Balls. This is my all-time favorite lipstick ever. Because y'all know I love me a good red lipstick, and this is just bomb. But I wanted to do more of a dark chocolate brown color on my lips. And whenever I want that particular color, I always use Jeffree Star's Dominatrix. This is just, for a while I was using it as a liquid liner because it's perfect as a brown liquid liner if you don't have one, but I wanted to use it again as an actual lipstick, so that's what I used today. I really enjoyed making this video because it really brought me back to some products that I haven't used for a while, and I need to start using again, start putting them back into rotation of products that I do use whenever I do a face and makeup and whatnot, especially the Trolls palette. I mean, I don't know why I stopped. Actually, I do know why I stopped using it, because I started getting so many palettes and started reviewing so much that, I'm sorry, I'm playing with my hair, that it just kind of hit the back burner, and I just want to start using this again. I love this palette. Only thing that I am really disappointed in is the CC cream and the Shape Tape. I think those are two items that I'm just done with. Because like I said before, the I will reach for the Juvia's Place foundation. Sorry, there's dogs barking in the background. Or I will reach for the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation before I reach for the CC cream. As far as the concealer goes, I'm pretty much done with Shape Tape. One, it's just gotten too expensive, and I don't like the feeling of it on my face. It feels really heavy, really cakey. It sinks into my lines, and I'm just not a big fan of it anymore. Overall, I am really impressed with how this look came out. I absolutely love it. My baby blues are just popping right now. That is all that I have for you guys today. All of my social media handles will be down in the description bar. Come on over. We have fun on those pages as well. I do not, however, have a Twitter account, so if you see one with my face and this gorgeous smile, report it because it's fake. I love you all so much, and I will see y'all next time. Bye! Oh, my nose, it just... You seriously would have thought those dogs were getting strangled outside. Gotta love living next to a dog park. I look like I am ready for a night on the town. My baby blues are going. Yeah.